Welcome to Tips Tuesday. We're talking about Instagram updates and all things about Instagram live going to TV, right, Tess?
We are.
So have you ever wanted to go live and be able to save those lives into your Instagram TV? That's what is happening. That's what is new, big news, Tess, right? That just happened like within the last month with Instagram. So we love talking about Instagram. We love talking about all things social media here. And I'm Laura Rubenstein. This is Tessa Ashford, and we are Tips Tuesday.
Ooh, great tips too. We come up with some juicy ones.
Yeah, this was a fun one. When they announced it, we started testing it. I know you've done a lot of testing on it. I'm actually going to do it along with you. You're going to like be my tutorial, and I'm going to take out my phone and we're going to play along. And if you guys want to play along and do an Instagram live, that would be really fun. Actually, I'm going to keep it in my I have a tripod here that I have my phone on so that we can go live. Put it right here. So tell us about this whole feature.
Right. So basically when you go live on Instagram and you're going live for longer than a minute, you can, as soon as your feed is done, as soon as you hit end the live, it's going to take you to a screen where you can push it over to IGTV so that it automatically pushes it and you don't have to go download, upload, all that fun stuff. So it saves you a lot of time. And it also lets you do a preview in your feed, in your normal feed. So it just made it cut the average time it takes to produce and put everything in the different places by at least 75% for me.
Yeah, because you used to, before you'd have to download it, push it to your phone, get it on your computer, then get it onto your Instagram if you wanted to edit anything out of it, and then put it back up on Instagram. If you wanted from Creator Studio, you could have gone directly from your phone to your Instagram TV as well, right?
Right. So if the biggest difference is that Instagram has a lot of restrictions on how long the file size, how long it can be. If you're uploading from your phone, it can only be 15 minutes. So some of the challenges were that you literally had to transfer it over to your computer if it was a longer live and then go do it from a computer. So this lets you push it. And I've pushed videos that were an hour long. So I don't know if there's a max, but I've tested it.
That's
and it's been
exciting.
over an hour and it
Right.
went to IGTV just fine.
That's awesome, because that's a big departure. Because have you pushed it from your phone?
Yeah, that's where it went. So
Okay.
in this same thing that we're going to show you, as long as you're doing it right after the live, then you can. If you download the file to your computer, then it's not going to let you do it. Sorry, I don't know how to turn off WhatsApp. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Instagram.
Okay, I'm going to do this along with you.
Yes.
Okay, we're on Instagram.
Yeah, so we're going to slide. We're in our feed, right? So if you're looking at your home, which has this or this, that's not going to get you there. So you want to go to the little house down in the corner and then slide. That gets you to your live.
Slide right?
Slide right. I'm dyslexic.
Right. I am too.
Sorry, right. I'm seeing it in the opposite on the screen. So slide right. And then you're going to see your live just like we've got up there. And we're going to slide the bottom over to live. So this is an iPhone. Yeah. And you can slide across the bottom. It might look slightly different. Laura, what phone?
The filters, the very bottom, right?
Right. Yeah. These down at the bottom, it says create, normal, boomerang, all the way over to live.
Live. I'm live, everyone.
She's already live. Okay. So
no, I'm not already live, but I got to the place you're telling me. I'm following along. I'm being good.
I'm going to go ahead and type and click it because it takes a whole minute. If it's not over a minute, I'm not going to be able to push it to IGTV. So I'm going to go ahead and
hold it while we're recording.
Nope. I'm actually just clicking it once and then I'm doing my live.
Okay. So I see. And by the way, I see that you started a live stream.
I know. So I'm live, and I'm actually live on Transform Today, doing Tips Tuesday. So we're teaching how to do
on Facebook.
On Facebook, yes, everywhere. We're teaching how to put a live onto IGTV as soon as you're done. So we actually have to be live for a whole minute. A couple things that you can actually do while I'm in here, since we can. I can actually click on that photo, and this might look different depending on what phone you're on. So on the bottom, there's the icon in that bottom corner. I can actually put something up on the screen if I wanted to. So I could put an image. I'm going to put my weather. Don't ask me why, but that was a video. I was showing how bad the weather was in my area. So I can actually put something on if I want to, and then I can just exit out if it won't.
And you can also invite me, right? Like I haven't
Yes.
gone live. So if
Yep.
I go to your live, somehow I see at the top of my screen, I could request that, right? If I want to
Yes.
come on live.
Yep.
So let's see. I am not seeing, oh, send a request to be in
Yep.
your live.
I see you. Yep.
Okay, I'm sending the request right now. So I just tapped on the bottom there and it asked
And
me.
I see that. Can you guys see my request right there? So
Yeah.
I can actually let Laura in, and we can do a little weather
Dual live here.
right. So
Yeah.
I can click on view. She requested to be in my live. I can say check her profile out, and then I can say go live with Laura. We're just making it into a fun. I don't know if you can
And
be
I
live.
see it coming up.
Live.
She posted it, and now we're live.
There we go. So it just stacks it on top, and I'm actually going to turn down the volume on my computer. Okay. So, okay, I can still hear you. Great.
I can still hear you, and I apologize for the volume on my end not going all the way down for some reason.
Actually, I don't hear an echo, so I think you're okay. At least on here. Maybe the live, I'm not positive. So you're good.
I did it.
Yeah. I know we have Leticia on. Hey, Leticia, thanks for jumping on. Oh, and I can always obviously wave at people who just came in. So these are just normal. We've at least exceeded the 1 minute. So I can.
The cool thing is now we can save this and go put it on Instagram Live. That's what we're talking about. I mean, we put the Instagram Live on Instagram TV, so it's there forever. And this was a whole demonstration of how we're going to do that. So we had first was to go live. Second was to make sure it was a minute or longer. And now you're actually going to stop it and say, hi, everybody. And I can share this I don't even know. I can share it to different people, it looks like.
Yep. You can share out, and then that gets the feed out. And so I'm going to, you're doing your filters. So I love, that's the little creative. If you guys see right here, the creative, you can choose what you want to add. I mean, you can get pretty, it does work.
Just pushing all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
These are the most beautiful. Now I have a twin sister.
So you can really get creative with your streams. And then I'm going to end this one. So thank you guys so much for being on the live with us. And check out the whole view on Transform Today, because we'll have this tip up there. Okay, I'm going to end it and show you guys what to do next. So I'm ending my stream. I'm going to say end now. It's over the 1 minute. So now I have share to IGTV, and I'm just going to click on that. And now I'm going to get the option. There's a couple things. So cover image, and we're going to talk about a cover image and how tricky this sucker is. But I could just pick an image from the video. So I could find one and use that. The trick is that only the square middle is going to show in the feed if I put it over to my Instagram feed. So I'm going to show you guys what I use to create my cover image real quick. Do we have enough time, Laura?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the cover image, here's the trick. So
what you're saying is you can put a custom cover on this. You can design one ahead of time.
Yep, you can design ahead of time and then add from your camera roll. Now, the reason why I say that is because if I have an image and I just take that one image, this square area around the outside is the only thing that's going to show in your feed. So you're not going to have it's going to crop everything that was on the sides. So this would literally show half of Laura's head and maybe not even me if I use that, right? And if I use this, it's probably going to be my nose. So like right here. So when you're planning your image, there is a specific size. I am using 1320 by 1920. Now it's a little bit bigger than Laura, even what it says as that you can use, but this size is working. It sizes it down, so it's a little higher quality than what it would be normally. So I actually faded the top and the bottom. And the reason why I did that is because when you look at your IGTV feed, it's actually going to put the state and the title over it. So I'm just going to pick this image that's on my phone right here and show you what happens when, oh my goodness, sorry. I can't turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, and then you would add your title. So testing live.
And where did you pick that from?
I just picked it from the video. I just said, like, you can drag your
frame. If you wanted
frame.
to pick one you created, where would that be?
Yeah, so right here on the bottom, it says add from camera roll. So I can add, right here, add from camera roll. It might be different on your.
Okay, there it is. It was covered with the banner. Sorry, guys.
Oh. Yep. So like I said, it's going to take the middle. So if you're not really careful, like I'm going to take a smile. It looks like a great cover, but now I'm going to go ahead and use it. And description and title, you can change down the road. Your cover image, you're not going to be able to. So even
testing Instagram live to Instagram TV, right? A real life demo.
And I will probably go back because I like to go add, hashtags and all that fun stuff. And I do like to add emojis, and that doesn't always work for my phone.
And you can add it to your story on top of it. So you get a story, you get an Instagram TV, and then you can put it in your feed, right?
Yep. And you can put it in a series too. So you can put this in a series if you have like 3 or 4 emails that you're doing about, oh my goodness. Sorry, everything is coming up on my phone. Add to a series, note to self. You have to change that before you go live with your phone sharing. You can post the preview. This is the most important thing. Post a preview is what's going to push it over to your feed, and you can't do this after. So there isn't a way to do this. You got to do it on this stage. So I'm going to go ahead and post.
What does a preview mean? What does that word mean?
Yeah, that I'm going to show you. That is actually going to put it on. Now it is in my, let me get into my, so in a minute, and it's going to take it a second, in a minute, it's going to show there. So see how this is in my feed, and it cropped my head a little bit better than I expected, but still within that square. So if you're using the template that we have, it's going to take you right over to the IGTV video. So that's why it's so cool, but you can't do this preview and feed if you don't choose it when you're putting your IGTV up. You have to include it. And if you're doing it right from your phone, from your live, you want to make sure you check that box.
So preview makes it show up in your feed.
In your feed. And now it is also on my IGTV. So that middle takes you to the IGTV. And then what people will see if they're watching IGTVs, there's titles, there's all kinds of things around it. So again, if you have a longer title, see on this one right here, that one has a longer title. So the text is coming up. So when we're designing this cover image, we want to make sure that we're giving lots of space on the bottom for that. And then there's another place where you'll look at IGTV. If you're looking at IGTV in the IGTV app, you're going to see more like this channel name and the description and a time at the top. So it takes up more of your space. So your cover image loses a lot if you're not planning for that. So that's my tips for IGTV.
That's amazing. It's a really nice feature. It's a little bit involved. I mean, and we even saw you could put it to stories. So it works like an Instagram live.
Actually, and then that's the one other thing that I didn't have a chance to talk about, and that's if you want to make it a story. Did you want me to show how to make it a story?
Yeah, let's do that. Absolutely. We want the goods here.
We want all of it. Yeah. So sometimes you want to make this a story. And so what you can do is go from here. Oh, am I not? Yeah. Oh, it didn't share.
It didn't share again. You got to reset it. It's the coolest thing that you can, I know. Here you go. Boom. There it is.
There we go. Okay. So from here, I can create my cover image. Oh, not through there. I'm going to create my story. I might not be able to make it happen. Okay. So I am if I was going to grab my image that I already had made, which I don't have made, but let's say that's my cover image. I'm going to go ahead and add it. Oh, I might not be able to show you right now.
Tell us the steps you're doing because we don't know where you are. You're losing us here.
Yeah, it's not going to let me do it from
Add
here.
a story. You can't add it to a story at this point if you go
No,
into Instagram TV.
I'm clicking. Oh, it's because I'm clicking a video. Okay, so let's say I'm going to add this, and it's very blurry from the top. Let me just add this one, color. Okay, so I'm going to add this. It's a pretend cover image. I want to attach it to my IGTV, the video itself. So on the link, did you guys see where I click there on the link?
Nope. Where?
So it shows right at the top, along the top row. It kind of glows.
Icon at the top.
It looks like a link. Yeah, right here. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, it lights up for a second.
That's
Okay.
cool.
There. So one of the options, if you click the link, is to go to your IGTV video. So if you don't have 10,000 viewer or followers, you're not going to be able to do a swipe up. So this is one exception to that. If you do an IGTV video, you can link it. So no matter how many people you have, you can push that button and click your IGTV video, select your video, and you can even do some extra things in here like tag. I don't use the business partner to promote because that takes away some of the effectiveness of yours. It's saying somebody else is paying to do it, right? Paid partnership. So I just leave this and then I select my video and hit done. And now if you go into mine and, add your tags, add your hashtags, add your text, make it look beautiful. Once that is posted, they can swipe up and go straight to your IGTV video.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that
So
just
the next step, so let me go to the next step. So I'm going to add a hashtag.
Social media tips.
Yep. Social media tips. Okay, I'm going to add that, do whatever else I want, add a comment if I want. Now when I'm ready, I can hit send to right here. So I'm going to do that again. Send to, it kind of glows down at the bottom right. Send to, and I'm going to send it to my story. See the top one up there and my Facebook story if I do this right now. So I might not want to do this because my
good. It's all good.
Horrible. Well, you guys know. And you can send it to other people, but I'm going to go ahead and share that. And it gives me one extra chance to, so I shared it, add it to highlights, and I'm going to pick which one. So if you have multiple highlights, I don't have a highlight in here. So I'm going to start a new one, tips.
Yeah, great.
So now I've done it all. It's added to tips. I'm done. Now I can go into my story. See how my glow circle is there now. I have that. And if I swipe up, I'm an admin, so it's not going to do it. But if Laura goes in, she's going to swipe up and be able to go straight to the story.
Oh, we're going to have to test that out.
See if it works.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So here, I'm going to get my phone off my tripod. And, it says live video, get notified, everybody. This is what it looked like after the video, our live stream ended. It gave me some options. I haven't touched anything. I'm going to X out of that. I'm going to go to your account, right?
Yep, to Ashford Digital.
And then I can see there's a story there, and it's there with a
swipe
watch
up
the video. It says watch video. So then it goes to, when you click it.
Yeah, and I would say like adding a sticker. I usually add a sticker that says play. There's a sticker that has like a white little play button, and I also add a swipe up to play or some sort of text.
There you go. Right.
Because that watch the video it's not always intuitive. I think you clicked, you can swipe up too. So I like to add that. Now over on Facebook, if your story is like that, I'm not sure if it lets you swipe up. So getting consistent on all of the wording that you use is really important.
So now it's on your Facebook page as well in the story?
It should be.
Okay. We'll test that out too. So everybody, and then I can, I can't share your, well, maybe can I share your story? Let's see.
You
I mean,
should,
this thing just keeps going on and on. I mean, there's all
right?
kinds of things you can do here.
It's never ending. I mean, but the thing is that we're cutting back our time, right? So what was taking hours to kind of finish out the process and get to all these platforms, you can turn on, automatically go to Facebook, or do it as soon as you're done with your live. Just go ahead and push it over so that you're saving your download and upload time. It makes a huge difference for,
I want to know
especially
if
for
anybody
marketing.
has done your Instagram live to Instagram TV or to Facebook and so on. But when I go to share it, it doesn't let me share to my story. Interesting. It won't let me share your story to my story. It will only let me share it to individual people.
So on the dots, so you share share to,
Shared with the airplane.
share to. Oh yeah, it's like, well, you can share it. Watch a story. It does let me swipe and share it to people.
Okay, so
We'll
the
find out the answer on that.
dots say share to in a different way. No, I can only download it, I guess. That's interesting.
Send to. Oh, so can you send it to yourself when you do send to? And then type in yourself. But I don't know if that's going to appear on your highlights.
It's like asking me where I want to send it, like to my Gmail or my Messenger or my AirDrop or my reading list or.
Do you have a button when you come in that says highlight? Like
So
you're
here
on
it
it?
looks like at the bottom.
Oh, gotcha.
At the top. So at the bottom, when I click the three dots, I get the share to, and then it starts asking me for my phone
Oh
information.
yeah, you have way less options than I do. That's crazy.
So it says watch this story by. It's allowing me to watch it, but it's not allowing. And then the airplane, the paper airplane down there.
Mhm.
When I
Yep.
click that, I only get a list of people. I don't get the thing at the top that says share to my story. So I don't know. Maybe that's a glitch today, or that's the way it works.
No,
You never
I mean,
know. And you're seeing it here. We go through the same frustrations you do.
try it like you
We
do.
think it should work one way, but it's not working that way.
Well,
Because it's
Leticia,
not
if
working.
you're watching, let us know how you do that magic. I know she does it and she shares it over to her other profiles. So but again, maybe it's happening in a different place than what we think, or on a different phone, maybe.
So what's interesting about the story is it's not playing your video. It's just showing that image.
Yes.
And then you have to click to watch the video.
You have to swipe up to watch it. Now, if I used a cover image, so little known fact, you can do a cover image that has video in it, but it doesn't work on this IGTV cover. Not the same way.
You can do a story cover that's a video,
exactly.
but it doesn't work on the IGTV.
Right, it won't show, but you guys saw how I was actually able to select some video, so it depends on the format. But yeah, there's so many things, and if you're getting frustrated because it's saying you're under a minute, you're over 15 minutes, it's probably because the different devices have different limits. So you cannot download and upload to IGTV a video that's longer than 15 minutes. Why? I do not know. If you went organically and tried to do it from your phone and didn't pass it through this way, if you go over to your computer, you can upload the bigger video and all that, and put it into your IGTV.
As long as you're going from desktop, you can do up to 60 minutes. From your phone, you can do up to 15 minutes of an upload direct to Instagram TV, IGTV. But you're saying the workaround is to do a live.
Well, if you do the live right straight to it, that makes it a heck of a lot easier. There's unless you're over, as long as you're over a minute. But just know that if you're running into any of those limits, that it's just most likely the device that you're on, whatever you're doing at that moment. You probably just
or there's a glitch. They haven't updated it yet. It may change. Don't take it in. Everything we're saying is subject to change, by the way.
Yeah, and don't give up. Like, try it a couple times, because just like what we went through, we could be experiencing two very different things because of two phones. So just be willing to experiment. Your audience should understand that you're trying to get good at it.
And thanks for the love, Jill and Tracy and Anne-Marie, for being here, Marquessa and Karen and Jamie and Gail. We just love that you're here watching us fumble through things and teach you at the same time, because This is what it is to be in social media as it changes. I mean, this is a fairly new change, Instagram Live to Instagram TV. There's now you're going to start to see ads in Instagram TVs. That came out this month. They're starting to roll that out. By the way, we talked about last week Messenger and using Messenger rooms. Now they're going to, and we also introduced that they're going to be integrating Messenger with Instagram direct message and WhatsApp. So look for that. They are testing it. You might get an invitation to that. There's paid badges for creators on their lives now that you can actually pay people who are creating to get more visibility on their live streams. And I know, because it's very timely right now, that the Black Lives Matter movement is being addressed by Instagram as well. They're looking for the places where they had inadvertently overlooked inequalities, and the owner of Instagram, or the head of Instagram, just copped to that we're all taking a second look, right? So, and a third look and an ongoing look. So Black Lives Matter and Instagram are pushing forward there with great connections, great visibility. And I love what you went through today about Instagram Live to IGTV, because it is something that you have to go and learn step by step, and the limitations, like you said, on the, it has to be more than a minute, can be more than 15 minutes now on your phone to go to Instagram TV. That's the workaround for that 15-minute phone video limit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good.
I talked to somebody who was like, how am I going to get my video down to 15 minutes? I can't do this. So this is definitely the way.
Problem. And, if you want to go live on Facebook and you want to also record that on Instagram, now you can do it at the same time. If you have two devices, right? You can do one on your phone, and then you can get that into Instagram Live TV, IGTV. All these different neighborhoods, as Susan Zimmerman likes to say, on in Instagram. There's 4 of them, by the way. We just talked about 2, Instagram Live and Instagram TV. So, or IGTV as it's better known as. So it's been great, Tess.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Always. Thank you for being a part of our show, of our Tips Tuesday. We'll be back again next week.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.